Dan here, and I kid you not, I don't usually take you guys out on metal detecting adventures. I figured I'd try something new. Not only go to a park in Long Island where I've never been before, but talk a little bit about this right here. This is the metal detecting permit that you get with the Nassau and Suffolk Parks Departments. You mail in a letter, a self-addressed envelope, and $40. The permit fee out here in Long Island is $40. So this is actually New York State property. Usually metal detecting on state land is no good, it's no bueno, but out here in Long Island, they allow it in certain areas. We can't use our big shovel, so I'm not using the shovel today. I've just got my little hip-mounted Garrett digging tool, my hand digger. I actually found this beautiful little stream right here just off the park edge. If you guys watch Aquachigger, Nugget Noggin, or anybody like that, you know that there's all sorts of treasure in the river. Now this river looks a little bit more manicured. It looks like they recently kind of put some sediment down, or this loose gravel pebble on top to divert the flow of the stream. So there's probably nothing too much here. Immediately turn the detector on, and there's signals right here where the water's kind of been pushing everything up. I mean, obviously, here's a piece of garbage that we'll carry out of here. That's just a piece of tin can. But yeah, that's garbage. So we'll take that out of the park and clean it, leave it cleaner than we found it. But I'm very curious to see. I shouldn't even have to dig for this one. Let's just see if there's something right here. I am just curious to know. Yeah, here we go. This is just going to be probably a lot of garbage here that's been running down the river. So, you know what? I may not spend too much time here. I just thought it was funny that right where I'm standing, already some junk signals. That's a good sign. There's things here. Here, just as I walk, all these signals they're midtones, they keep popping up. But if you look, they're all right around 58 to 62. And you got to be careful because that, on the AT Pro scale, they have a little pull tab there for you, so you know that's the region for them. And in a space like this, if you dig every one of those signals, sure, you may find yourself, there are gold rings in that area, there's some brass items. Usually that's the region that you find them in, but you're going to have to dig every one. So sometimes when you're in a park, you have to be a little more discerning about where you spend your time digging. Let's see here. I think I feel something. Oh, that's not good. These batteries are probably running low. I think I feel it. I'm scrubbing right up against it. Let's see. Is this a penny? Oh, what's that? Well, that's weird. That's not a penny. That's some kind of crushed iron, or it's flaky. Okay, I just found a target that's really cool. This one, my plug accidentally came loose, but I'm just going to lift it up. I think you guys might be able to see it there in the plug. This, before I pull it out, there was a great lesson. Here in Long Island, you're allowed to be near the trees as long as you're not really disturbing the roots, which anything within the first 4 inches of ground here, the roots are going to be deeper down than that. But in New York City, the permits you get there say you're not allowed to detect within 25 feet of a tree because they don't want any roots disturbed. Not so in Long Island. So here we are near a tree. Let's see what this is. Where'd it go? Oh, did I already lose it? Wait, no, there it is. Look at that. I could see it. All right, it looks like a penny. That one's not too old. That was probably recently dropped, but that's okay. We'll cover that up and we'll find the next one. Right next to where I dug the last penny. Oops. Well, doesn't sound quite as good, but that's pretty solid. I'm going to dig that. That's like another penny right here. Let's see, my money's on another penny. I didn't drop it, did I? No. It's right here. It's close to the surface. Usually that's a good indicator that it is a recent coin, and then there it is. Another chewed up penny, it looks like. Yes. Looks like probably from the same pocket. It's crazy how many beautiful streams are in this park. And see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's something in the water there. It looks like a cracked Christmas ornament almost. I don't know. It looks like a cracked ornament of some kind, or maybe like one of those globes you put on a lawn. Somehow it ended up in there. Well, this one wasn't too bad. This one was in the water. It popped up. It was right in a dime signal, about an 80 on the AT Pro, and it came up. It's an old. Looks like a G&E, some piece of patented gear. Looks like maybe, it doesn't look like it was attached to anything. I don't know if it's a hinge or, it says G&E on it, so we know it's not too old, but it's always interesting finding things like this. It helps you date the area. What was that? I think it's in the wall here. Oh, do I see it? Oh, I think I see it. Look at that, guys. I do see it. Do you see it? I do. Look right here. I'm going to pop it out. Oop. Oh, it's Penny. This is a park full of pennies. They all look like they were dropped at the same time. It looks like somebody ran through the park naked, throwing pennies all over the place. It is the penny region. Now, if that didn't get it, you know what? I don't want to scrape it. It sounds like it's right here, but I'm worried I'm going to go straight down onto it. Doing this one-handed. Let's try that. Really? I think it's right there. It sounds bigger than it does when I was using the detectors. Uh-oh. I think I felt something. I hope that's not what I think it is. I think it is. Darn. Looks like it's just some crushed up aluminum can. It's probably why it sounded so good up top. I bet you as I was disturbing it, it started peeling open a little bit, got a little bigger, so the ground just got a little bit cleaner. Well, sure enough, guys, I'm walking to go find a table to put my finds out and show you what we ended the day with, and I was swinging as I walked. I got a nice penny signal. I dug down, and look at this. This is a wheat stalk penny. I wish you saw me digging it out of the ground, but I couldn't believe it. I was very surprised. It was a penny signal. I figured let me add one more penny to the collection, and at least this one's a wheat stalk. So there are older coins here. That's not too bad at all. Well, it's not too much, but I figured I'd show you what the Long Island metal detecting permit gets you if you go out for 1 hour like I did at one park. Nothing too crazy, as you could see. I mean, there was lots of junk. We found a lot of tin cans today. These right here, these are just the enemy. These were all over the place, and I've got way more of these in my pouch. So a lot of those, and those sound great. They sound like gold rings. They sound like coins. And speaking of coins, we did find some. Let's see, we've got, looks like 3 dimes. And then, was that 7 pennies? Now, these are all basically clad coins. These are modern coins. We did find this one that's a copper coin. This is in 1973, so any coin before 1982 is mainly copper composition, so that's a little cool. And then right at the end there, I grabbed 1 Wheatie. Oh, and there is one more thing I wanted to mention. When you get the Long Island metal detecting permit, they also send you this really cool map of all the different areas that you're allowed to metal detect. This is available online as well. I'll have a link in the description. But it's very cool that they mail this to you and they let you know very clearly where you can and can't detect and during what times of the year. So now you guys know what to expect when you get your Long Island metal detecting permit.